In life's journey, there are invaluable lessons that only some recognize. These lessons often come after we've faced difficulties, failures, or moments of deep self-reflection. But have you ever wondered how different your life would be if you had known these lessons earlier? Stoicism, a philosophy that has endured for thousands of years, offers profound insights to help people confront challenges and grow through each experience. This article will explore lessons many people only realize when it's too late. Are you curious to discover what these lessons are and how they can change your perspective on life? Let's delve in so we won't regret recognizing these important truths too late. Work hard in silence. In today's noisy world, focusing on your goals without constantly broadcasting them to others is rare. Stoicism advises that instead of talking about what you're doing or planning to do, let the results speak for themselves. This approach helps you avoid distractions from others' opinions and keeps your concentration on your goals. Imagine an athlete training for the Olympics. They don't need to tell everyone about every step of their progress. They just quietly train daily until the actual competition arrives. When that time comes, their silent efforts become evident in every move, every achievement on the field. A resounding success needs no introduction because it speaks for itself. Working in silence doesn't mean you're not proud of your accomplishments. On the contrary, it's about building pride from within without needing external validation. When success comes, it will naturally create noise, and you'll know that your quiet efforts have been well rewarded. Loving and accepting yourself. In life, we often get so busy trying to meet the expectations of others that we forget that the first and most important person we need to love is ourselves. Stoicism reminds us that you are the only person who will accompany you throughout your life. Therefore, accepting and appreciating who you are is a right and a responsibility. Imagine someone constantly striving to be perfect according to society's standards, only to feel empty and lost. She might earn praise from everyone, but she still feels inadequate because she never learned to love herself. No external success or recognition can fill that void when we can't accept and love ourselves. Self-acceptance doesn't mean you stop improving or growing. On the contrary, it's the solid foundation upon which you can build a better life based on understanding and respecting yourself. When you genuinely love and accept yourself, you'll have the strength to overcome any challenge, not to please others, but to live true to your values. Stop comparing yourself to others. In the age of social media, comparing yourself to others has almost become a habit that's hard to break. We quickly get caught comparing our lives, successes, and appearances to those around us. However, Stoicism warns that every second you spend comparing yourself to others is a second you rob yourself of happiness and the true meaning of your own life. Think of a runner in a race. Instead of focusing on the speed of the other competitors, he chooses to concentrate on his own pace, adjusting his breath and maintaining a speed that matches his abilities. If he were to only focus on his rivals, he might lose focus, stumble, and miss his chance. The most significant race we participate in is not with others, but with ourselves. When you stop comparing yourself to others, you begin to appreciate what you have achieved, big or small. Everyone has their journey, with unique challenges and accomplishments. Instead of wasting time and energy on comparisons, focus on developing yourself and achieving your goals. Life becomes more meaningful when you appreciate yourself and your unique path. Change if you're not happy. There's a saying, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change how you think about it. Stoicism emphasizes that change is inevitable if you want to improve your life. We can't just sit back and wait for things to adjust to fit our desires. Instead, we must actively create change. Imagine you're living in a city where you're not happy. The job doesn't bring you joy, and the relationships around you don't truly connect. You can complain about your situation daily, stand up, find a new place and job, and build new relationships. Change may be scary, but it's necessary to lead you to the life you truly want. We often get stuck in our comfort zones, even when unsatisfied with them, simply because we fear the uncertainty of change. However, if you don't act, no one else will change your life. Accepting that you have the right and the power to change is the first step toward genuine satisfaction and happiness. Remember, your life is yours, and you are the one who can make it better every day. Write your own story. Each person's life is an unfinished book, and only you have the right to hold the pen and write its most important chapters. Stoicism reminds us that no one else should dictate the direction of our life. Don't let others impose their opinions or expectations on you, because only you truly understand what's important and meaningful to you. Imagine an artist painting a picture of his life. If he lets others choose the colors and shape the lines, the final painting will no longer reflect his soul and personality. Similarly, if you let others decide your path and choices, your life will become unfamiliar, no longer your own. Writing your story doesn't mean rejecting all advice or help, but knowing how to choose what's best for you. Listen and learn, but ultimately, make your own decisions and take responsibility for them. Your life is yours, and each page you write contributes to a unique book that reflects your true self and values. Be brave, take up the pen, and write the story you'll be proud of. Stop overthinking. Thinking is a natural part of being human, but you often feel worried and insecure when you overthink. Stoicism advises that instead of letting thoughts overwhelm and distort reality, you should learn to let go of what you can't control and focus on practical actions. Imagine standing at a crucial crossroads in your life, and instead of making a decision, you're stuck in a cycle of thinking about all the possible outcomes. You ask yourself, what if I make the wrong choice? What will others think of me? Maybe I should wait a little longer. These thoughts don't help you move forward. They trap you in indecision and doubt. When you stop overthinking, you see the path ahead more clearly. Instead of worrying about what might happen, focus on what you can do now. This not only helps relieve stress, but also enables you to act with confidence and effectiveness. Remember, not every problem needs to be analyzed in depth. Sometimes, taking action is the best way to overcome the mental barriers you set for yourself. Seek good people, not just the good in people. We often try to see the good in everyone, even when they don't deserve that trust. Stoicism advises that instead of finding good qualities in each person around you, focus on building relationships with genuinely kind and genuine ones. Imagine you're trying to build a sturdy house. Your house will soon crumble if you only look for the most attractive bricks without ensuring their quality. Similarly, if you keep trying to see the good in people who don't deserve it, you might find yourself in unhealthy relationships that lead to hurt and disappointment. Rather than spending your energy trying to find good in everyone, take the time to find genuinely good people, those willing to support, accompany, and bring positive value to your life. Building relationships with good people makes you feel safe and respected and creates a positive environment that promotes growth and happiness. Don't hesitate to remove toxic relationships to make room for those who deserve to be in your life. Respect yourself and don't depend on others. In a world where acceptance and recognition from others seem to be the measure of self-worth, Stoicism reminds us that self-respect should not depend on anyone but yourself. When you place your value in the hands of others, you can easily get caught in a cycle of comparison and a desire for acceptance, which only leads to losing your true self. Imagine you are a star in the sky, shining on your own without needing the approval of other stars. Your light is unique and irreplaceable, But if you keep looking at the light of others, you will never see your actual value. Similarly, when you learn to respect yourself, you no longer need to rely on the opinions or judgments of others to feel content. Self-respect is about recognizing your worth and qualities without needing external validation. This makes you stronger and more independent, creating a harmonious life where you control your emotions and choices. Instead of chasing others' approval, build a foundation of confidence based on values and principles you genuinely believe in. You'll find true peace and happiness when you're not dependent on others' opinions. Don't let anyone else write your life story. Each person's life is an unwritten book, and you are the only author with the right to determine its content. Stoicism emphasizes that you should not let others decide the direction of your life. When you allow others to control your decisions, you give up your right to control your fate and happiness. Think of an artist creating a painting. If he lets others choose the colors and draw the lines for him, the painting will no longer reflect his ideas and emotions. Similarly, if you let others dictate the path you'll take and the decisions you'll make, your life will no longer be yours. Writing your own story doesn't mean rejecting all advice or help, but it means carefully selecting what's best for you and ultimately making your own decisions. Don't let others impose their thoughts, dreams, or expectations on you. Be bold, take up the pen, and write the chapters that reflect your essence, values, and goals. Your life is yours. Only you can write the story you want to tell. Handle weakness in body and mind. Our body and mind reflect our lifestyle and decisions. According to Stoicism, a weak body often signifies an unstable mind. When you don't take good care of your body, it may be a sign that you lack discipline, willpower, and commitment to yourself. Imagine a neglected house, slowly crumbling because it hasn't been adequately maintained. Your body is the same. If you don't invest time and effort into maintaining your physical health, it will gradually weaken, negatively affecting your mood and spirit. A healthy body helps you fend off illness and brings confidence, clarity, and the ability to face life's challenges. Addressing a weak body requires establishing healthy habits, from proper nutrition and regular exercise to adequate rest. However, to achieve this balance, your mind also needs training. Cultivate a strong will, focus on your goals, and continuously challenge yourself to push beyond your limits. When your body and mind are in harmony, you will feel confident and ready to tackle any difficulty life throws. Don't underestimate your health. It's the foundation upon which you build your desired life. Success doesn't come from others' approval. We often get caught up in the race to seek recognition from others, thinking that praise and admiration will define our worth and success. However, Stoicism teaches that true success doesn't come from external accolades, but from the fulfillment you feel when you know you've overcome challenges and achieved your goals. Imagine an explorer who conquers the highest mountain. Even if no one is there to witness and applaud, his success isn't diminished. What matters is that he faced his fears, trained himself, and persevered to reach his goal. His success doesn't lie in the number of people who know or admire it, but in the growth and achievement he has experienced. True success comes from seizing opportunities, proving your capabilities, and overcoming challenges, regardless of whether others recognize it. When you focus on personal goals and accomplish them your way, you will feel proud and satisfied with what you've achieved without needing external validation. Remember, your value and success aren't determined by others' eyes, but by your effort and determination to reach the heights you've set for yourself. Respect others, even if they don't deserve it. Not everyone is worthy of your respect in life, but Stoicism teaches that respecting others isn't a reflection of their value. It's a reflection of yours. Respect doesn't mean agreeing with or accepting every behavior. It's about maintaining your dignity and principles even when dealing with those who don't deserve it. Think of a true leader. Even when working with people who behave poorly, he treats them respectfully, not because they deserve it, but because he understands that others' actions shouldn't influence his character. Respecting others, even when they don't deserve it, is how you uphold your self-worth and avoid being dragged into negative behaviors. When you respect others, even if they don't deserve it, you affirm your values and maintain your ethics. This helps you build a balanced life, unaffected by the opposing actions around you. Respect others not because of who they are, but because of who you are. Because you understand that preserving your dignity in all circumstances is the best way to protect yourself and maintain inner peace. Lessons on relationships and love. Love and relationships are vital aspects of life, but they can also be a source of great pain if not approached with the right mindset. Stoicism reminds us that love alone isn't enough to sustain a happy relationship. The core lies in understanding, open communication, and mutual respect. Imagine a couple who continue to stay together simply because of the initial feelings of love, ignoring the clear signs of incompatibility and lack of understanding. No matter how strong the love is, the relationship will eventually become strained and difficult without communication and the ability to resolve issues together. Love can't solve all conflicts independently. It needs to be complemented by patience, the ability to listen, and a willingness to grow together. Stoicism also warns against getting married or maintaining a relationship due to societal pressure or because it seems fitting. A relationship truly matters when both individuals willingly build and share common values. Don't be afraid to say no when you feel the relationship no longer brings happiness and growth to both parties. These lessons remind us that relationships and love aren't just about emotions, maturity, responsibility, and mutual respect. Can you build lasting and fulfilling relationships only when you understand and apply these principles? Lessons on life and maturity. Life isn't always smooth, and our challenges are often the most excellent maturity teachers. Stoicism reminds us that instead of avoiding difficulties, we should face them as opportunities to learn and grow. Maturity doesn't come from avoiding mistakes, but from the ability to recognize them, learn from them, and become stronger. Think of a mountain climber. Every step he takes toward the summit is challenging. Sometimes he must navigate treacherous, slippery paths, but it's these very difficulties that make him more resilient and determined. Life is the same. When you dare to face challenges, you learn to become more confident, wiser, and ultimately more mature. One of the most critical lessons in maturity is accepting that we can't always control everything. Sometimes, making difficult decisions and accepting what cannot be changed is the first step to moving forward. Failure isn't the end. It's just a lesson on the road to success. True maturity requires you to take responsibility for your life. This means not blaming others for your failures, but viewing them as opportunities to learn and improve yourself. Accepting that every right or wrong decision is part of your journey to maturity will make life more meaningful and complete. Conclusion: life is a long journey full of challenges and lessons, and the teachings of Stoicism can help us face these challenges with strength and clarity. From working hard in silence, respecting and loving yourself, to stopping comparisons with others and writing your own life story, these principles help you find peace in life and provide a solid foundation for lasting success and happiness. Remember, true success doesn't come from others' approval, but from the fulfillment you feel when you've given your best effort. Respecting others, even when they don't deserve it, is how you maintain your dignity. And in relationships, love should be built on understanding, communication, and mutual respect. Ultimately, life is yours, and you hold the pen to write your own story. Don't let anyone else decide for you. Be courageous in facing challenges, learning from failures, and continuously growing to become the best version of yourself. Take these lessons to heart and apply them in your life. If you found these insights helpful, don't hesitate to leave a like and comment to share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the following videos, and remember that your journey is just beginning. I wish you success on your path to self-discovery and growth.